I'll start. All right. So there's only one on the agenda. This was brought back up yesterday, and so I thought it would be interesting to talk about since we're meeting today anyways. And this is, I know, Thomas, you've done a lot of investigation on this, that the generically merge request diffs are broken when there are large files, which is not a great issue to solve a problem for. But I was trying to get some clarification in that it seems like we don't really have an answer to what we would even do here without sort of majorly refactoring diffs at like a fundamental level. And I just sort of want to ensure that's true. And then we can talk about like how important we think that is or not true or not important or whatever.
Right. Thanks, Kai. Oh, Thomas, you want to go? I'll go after you.
Go ahead, Andre. I actually can't see the document right now, so I don't know exactly what the topic is. But yes, all that is true.
Okay. So I'll complete. So a couple milestones ago, yes, Thomas did a big analysis on two issues actually that was causing some rendering issues, and we thought basically the conclusion or the gist is that we definitely have a very complex front-end application. When there's a lot of data, it breaks down. So yeah, and we're entertaining several threads of conversations around the path forward. But I'm with you. I think there's something here. I looked at the video and it seems like the scrolling might be showing a weird bug, which is a separate conversation from the original issue that caused this issue. So it's not really just because of the big file. I think there's something there. We have been working on scrolling and stuff, so that might be something that we caused the regression or something. So I think we can look into that bug, particularly to see what's happened. Did we cause a regression? Do we need to revert something? Do we need to fix something on the math, on the actions? And we do have some work scheduled for 14.8 to look into the scrolling, smooth scrolling and stuff. So maybe we can include that work in that issue because we need to fix it basically. Because so basically what we see in the video is like when you click to leave a comment, you jump to another part of the page, and that shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all. So I think that there's a bug, which is then causing that report from that customer. He got thrown into this issue because it does seem similar, but the original thing is completely separate. So I think Thomas's analysis is great to lead those more long-term conversations and strategies to rethink diffs. Right now, we should totally look at this into interim. And we can do that in 14.8. Okay, I wanted to conclude with that one. Thomas, do you want to add anything?
No, I generally I am disappointed with the way that our scrolling works. It seems like it's like whack-a-mole, sort of like fix something and then something else pops up, and we fix something and something else pops up. And I don't really have a great solution, but I'd really like to get like the way that we manage scroll position really locked down so that this stops happening.
Yeah, there's a couple of trade-offs that we've made in the past. I mean, once we were talking about virtual DOM, then we no longer operate in a direct full DOM access mode. So there's a couple of technicalities on the front end that brought us down this path, and we're thinking about rethinking it all from scratch. How we do diffs, how we render them, how we interact with them, all that stuff is being up to be reevaluated. But that's a long-term thing, and we need to clean the house now. So yeah, we'll look into that during this milestone. It's slightly related to things we already have on the pipeline, so I don't think we need to schedule this in particular, but I'll leave a comment on that issue, directing people to the one that is being scheduled so that they can follow the evolution there. If we did schedule this, then if we schedule this issue specifically, then the expectation, some people would be expecting a completely different output than the fix of that bug.
And we don't have a separate issue for this bug. We have separate issues for jump to next behavior, but this isn't even like the video was not even, well, that
Sure,
Jamie shared.
okay.
Was not
We'll
even
create another issue. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll create another issue for that particular bug. I'll leave a comment there explaining this that I would what I just said, saying that all right, based on the video, I'll create another issue separate from this because we don't want to close that. We don't want to rename this one as well. So we'll open a new issue. I'll direct people there, and we'll work on that 14.8.
I am not. I am not pressing to move it to 14.8. I guess is how I feel about it. I feel if we want to put it in 14.9, that's fine. I think I'd rather. I know we're on a path in 14.7, 8, 9 to like fix the jump to next shenanigans. Is the best word.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I'm like I don't want to derail that thought and work stream with like yet another sort of weird scrolling bug. Like let's squash the one that we're focused on and like then let's get to this in the next one. I think that maybe logically makes more sense.
Sure.
I will also say I believe this customer is on an older version of GitLab.
Okay.
Based on a comment that Jamie left in another issue that they're like 14.2. And so even if we fix it in 14.8, it doesn't really matter. They're not there. And if they're fix it in 14.9, they're not there either. Right. So and we don't get a ton of reports of this sort of behavior either, which is also makes me wonder if like although Jamie reproduced it on .com, but yeah.
Okay, we'll look into it. I understand that you're not pressing to pick it up right now, but I feel like if this is happening, it is disruptive, and this would fall under that category of usability bug, which even if it's severity 2, like immediately makes it a priority 1. So we'll just take a look at it. I think honestly, this might fall under the category of a regression, but since it's been there since 14.2, apparently, at least, it might be a silent one or a transient one. So we'll take a look at it. We won't commit a lot of resources to it, but we'll take a look at it for sure. Thanks for bringing it up.
That works for me. Thanks for recognizing that we could separate them out. I was
cool.
Good. That other one scares me, so I'm glad to see we could potentially have a smaller issue to go solve.
So I just tacked on. I have a vague memory that I was supposed to do something with this issue that we discussed last week. I didn't do that. So if I'm blocking this, what can I do to unblock it? Or are we good to go?
So if I remember correctly, the idea was to reach out to people in growth just to see how they usually handle these sort of things, if they have any advice or something for the rollout. But we didn't block it, I believe. I feel like we're good to go on that front. Right, Kai?
Yeah, I think we discussed it last week and you got your questions answered. And I think we've sort of squashed any of the concerns we had around privacy or other things. And we're doing it. I think we have everything we need to go implement it as far as I know.
Yeah, I would still feel better if we just run this past someone in growth, just in case they see a red flag or something. But other than that, yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, Amanda gave the PM for product intelligence gave the okay as long as it's local storage originally. So I think we're fine there. We can ask for what I would say is if you have that concern, then whoever picks it up, just ask for a review out of someone over there.
Right on. Okay. While we're here, maybe we can discuss the topic we're just discussing on Slack, Kai.
Yeah.
Grab the links. So, of course, that's not what I wanted to do. Apologies, I'm screwing up the agenda. All right. This will do nicely. So that's the issue you want to bring into 14.8, revisit the MR empty states. And then I gave you the link for the issue board. Then you came back with that follow-up. So context, that's a follow-up. Yes, it's to improve testing. And it's a sort of a tech debt follow-up thing that we would like to address. Mostly it's because it's unblocked work. It's kind of like straightforward engineering work that we want to put out and improves the code base. I was thinking about some other kind of work because feature work does involve more time. And I would like to keep it in for addressing tech that it's growing. So did you see anything else that you could throw out?
I stopped scrolling when I got to that one. So no, let me look really quick. We need 3. Is that what we need 3 back out of
3
it?
points? Yeah. We already have a bulky milestone. Not a lot of PTO, so we have a lot of issues to juggle. So that's why I'm being careful with that one. So the rest, I'm guessing Matt, Ben, and Amy, if you have places to be, I think this is just wrapping up for front end.
I don't necessarily have anything else that like stands out as something we should pull out in favor of this one.
There was one from the merge button flashes back to active again after clicking. That was one of the ones that I pulled as a transient.
I'd rather go work on a transient bug in that UI than empty state text. I feel like that's a better use of our time to sort of squash those bugs.
We can put it as a stretch. We know what that means, that we usually don't get to them, but I mean, I saw the show function signature in diffs. That's a new feature. But it's still nice, I guess. UI updates, it's always nice. I don't know.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll 14.8 it, stretch it, which is essentially what had been happening every milestone anyways. And then when we get to 14.9, we just need to make a more conscious effort to like groom this back over to the deliverable side for 14.9.
Right. That works for me.
Okay.
Thanks. Anything else? Nobody said anything about my logo. My little logo over there.
I noticed it.
I'm playing around with OBS, so there's a couple of things that I can do now. And I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that too. And I can just go back to webcam. I'm playing around. I'm just joking. Nice. Great to see everyone.
Good to see everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the week.
Okay, bye.
You're right.